Looks like we're back for another week. It's a bit of a different week this week, isn't it? With everything that's going on in the world.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some important news as well. We've got some exciting news. We've moved house, haven't we?
We have moved house.
So we're now moving. We now live together.
Aye.
Which is a bit of a...
It's fun.
Bit of an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah, so over the last week, I moved in with Brad and his mum into a new house around the corner from where you previously lived, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not too far, is it? But it's enough. How's it been?
Been fun. Yeah, it's been different. Definitely been different. Obviously, with me not living with my, family members and stuff. I've not been living with my family now for over a year, so...
Yeah, true.
So but this is my 7th time moving in less than 2 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I moved out of my dad's into my flat, out of my flat into the house with my mate Jason, out of the house into my mum's, and then out of my mum's here. So
house count, but yeah.
But yeah, it's like 2 moves per house, moving in and moving out.
Yeah.
I'm sick of moving. I'm not moving again. I'm here to live with you for life now. Definitely.
That's nice effort to be fair.
Yeah, so this week's recording is going to be a bit different because we're doing it in your bedroom at the moment.
Yeah. Couldn't get down to the studio.
No, well, it's
It's what it is. Stuff happens.
Yeah, well, it's...
Can't help it sometimes.
Bloody COVID, isn't it, as well? I know we've been trying to avoid talking about it for a while, but I think it's a bit unavoidable at this stage. I think everyone's a bit pissed off about it all.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, the amount of people that are just leaving the house without a care in the world.
Well,
what's the word? Compared to the first lockdown.
First lockdown, it's...
No one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck. Definitely not. This lockdown's a lot different than the last lockdown. It's just...
It feels a lot less strict, this one.
Well, it's just ridiculous. I think the rules are a bit more different. Like, schools are open.
Yeah.
So kids are allowed to go back to school and mingle with hundreds of other kids, but then adults aren't allowed to mingle.
Yeah, can't go see their one friend for an hour.
No, and it's killing off a lot of businesses. I'm still at work. I'm still working in a cafe. Granted, I'm only doing partially part-time hours now, but it's ridiculous. It's like we've got 3 stores in the city centre, and
they're all open.
And we're making like half the money we usually do.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is more than we thought, but it's
not good enough, though, is it?
No. I mean, what I predict they'll probably do is close the other 2 stores down and keep ours open because we've made the most money.
Yeah.
But lockdown, I was walking into town the other day. I was saying to you the other day, I was walking into town. It was like lockdown had never even happened. I mean, there's people going around. I mean, granted that people don't want to be stuck in, but there's no line.
What do you mean?
So, like, people are sick of staying in now because they did that bloody 4 months ago.
Yeah.
But what else are people going to do now? Like, everyone who sort of kept their kids at home for months, they don't want to do that again. So
they're going to go more insane.
Yeah, the alternative is going out and going for walks or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You can go for walks.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the whole social distancing and mingling with other people. That's the main issue towards the government and authorities.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
but I mean, I think, like I say, a lot of people are getting pissed off now because you heard about what's happening over in Manchester and London. They closed off the university and basically shut all the students down into the university.
Yeah, just locked them in there, didn't they?
Yeah, and they've been rioting and it's same's happening. I saw a post today about London protests. People are screaming, "Don't take off your masks," and screaming freedom, 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 because they think it's some sort of human rights violation that people are being forced to stay in. Well, they're not being forced, but they're being told to.
Yeah.
Everything's just a bit crazy at the moment. So it's making it a bit hard for us. Well, it's not making it hard for us to get to the studio, but it's just
making it a challenge.
Things are becoming a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, we always have a workaround, like we're doing it here in your bedroom now.
Yeah, we've got other places.
But I think we had a lot planned in terms of guests.
Yeah.
And such that we have to postpone now for at least a month.
Well, at least until the start of December, yeah.
But then again, you start of December, it's 3 weeks till Christmas.
Yeah.
So getting people up to the studio and getting people's free time is going to be difficult. But it's just, we just plod along, really. That's all we...
Well, yeah, you have to improvise and adapt to any situation, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, lockdown's been affecting everyone differently. I mean, Joe, I don't know how's it been affecting you?
It's been alright. Not much has changed, though, to be honest. Because obviously, I work in a supermarket.
Yeah.
And I'm outside all the time anyway, doing what I do. So, I mean, it's not really changed too much because my situation, I go around to my girlfriend's because she's in my bubble.
Yeah.
So I go there for 3-4 nights, then I'll go to work for the week, then I'll go back there at the weekend. So my sort of routine hasn't changed too much.
What about in terms of like going to your mum's and stuff? Have you just been avoiding it because of everything?
We're a big family. We're a big family. There's 7 of us in the house. So I kind of want to stay away from all that.
Just for now,
Just for the time being, especially when I'm at my girlfriend's. Yeah. Pretty much primarily. So, I don't want to spread anything I get from
Well,
work.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I mean, everyone's petrified. My granddad, he's absolutely petrified about it because he's got a really weak immune system. So he can pick it up in anything. And he was telling me the other week that he knows somebody who's actually died from it. And he said, it's all good and well acknowledging it, but until you know somebody who's actually died from it, that's when the real scare hits you.
Yeah.
Which again, like my granddad makes a mountain out of a molehill. He over-exaggerates and worries about everything, but that's acceptable these days because you just can't be too careful.
No,
Regardless of whether people think it's real or fake or a government ploy or whatever, you just don't want to risk it at the end of the day.
Well, especially when you hear stories like that, which makes you think it is actually true and it is real, and anyone can get it at any point.
But the rules are so different. Like we say, like look at all the professional sports are still allowed to play, but then you look at things like Ajax. Ajax were meant to play a game the other week, and didn't their starting lineup all test positive?
11 of them did, but I think they still played the game.
They still played the game,
but
even still, they had to switch everything around.
Yeah, but I mean, all the professional athletes I think they get tested twice a week minimum.
Yeah, they do.
For it.
Yeah, they do.
So it's they can afford to go ahead and play their game.
Well, yeah, it's just the rules. Like I said, the rules are very different these days.
But I mean, if we didn't have football or sports, everyone would go batshit crazy.
Yeah, and like I said, and that is starting to happen though. People are going batshit crazy. People are going out and bloody protesting and whatever else. We've got friends who we know who have been out in York and protesting.
Yeah,
because they just believe it's a government ploy to get everyone's details and get them to stop doing the things they want to do and to kill off small businesses. I don't think it is that. And I don't want to stir up any conspiracies. It's just...
everyone has their own opinion of what's going on and whatnot.
Yeah, and that's it. It's just, people have to... There's a lot going on in the world. A lot going on in the world. And if it's not... I mean, just in the UK, if it's not COVID, then we've got to worry about Brexit.
Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't heard anything about that in a while.
But again, if COVID wasn't happening, that's what they'll be focusing on.
Well, yeah, true. Now in America with all the election stuff.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I think the whole world's just been captivated by that.
Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous. I was telling Joe actually a few seconds ago, and I'll read this post out. So about 4 years ago, I'd sort of stolen a post on Facebook, and this was obviously when Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were
going at it.
And so I put, again, I've stolen this from someone else. I said, "You've got to feel sorry for America having to choose between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton for president. It's like being forced to choose between Jimmy Savile and McCann's to babysit your children."
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow.
And tell you what, it's even more relevant these days because people, people are saying Biden's done all this and that, but then again, people are saying Trump's done all this and that. It's just crazy times we're living at the moment.
Who would you want? A racist, misogynist in Trump, or would you want an alleged, supposedly
Well, there's a lot of
paedophile. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Which hasn't actually been proven, so it's like, well.
But the thing is that comes out of all these things is, and I hate to quote Trump, but there is a lot of fake news out there.
100%. You see it all the time at Facebook saying all these celebrities are dead, but they're actually not. Do you know what I mean?
I'd seen.
It's just for clicks.
I know the Nelk boys on YouTube. They're big supporters of Trump. I mean, they bloody got on the stage with him last week and did the YMCA dance. They got on Air Force One with Dana White and stuff, and they're big Trump supporters. And I'd seen they'd shared some posts last night. So Biden's vice president is Kamala Harris, and she is the first black vice president.
Black Asian
president of the United States.
Yeah.
Which is great. You know, obviously a couple of years, 4 years ago, they had Barack, first black president of the United States. Now they've got the first female vice president.
Yeah.
And she said in her sort of victory speech that although she's the first, she won't be the last.
Well, no, she won't be the last.
Which is, I think, a bloody great statement to make. But going back to what I was saying, the Nelk boys had shared a load of stuff saying 3 or 4 years ago, Kamala Harris had accused Joe Biden of all his accusations as well. And now she's the vice president.
Okay.
And I'm like, is that true? I don't know if it's true or not because it's a bit hard to believe.
Well, I mean, with no proof, you can't.
Well, if someone accused you of that, would you then hire them to be your vice president?
No chance.
No. So it's like, is that true?
I mean, I don't think it is true, but I mean, if they've got proof, then fair enough. But if not, then
like I said, the whole world has been watching this.
Oh yeah,
and I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, why are Europeans and Brits so interested about American politics when we don't even care about theirs?"
We've got no what's going on.
Well, there is that. Yeah, we haven't got what's going on, but America is like watching a reality show half of the time. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
Over the pond. It's hard not to pay attention to it.
And it is strange because Boris and Trump seem to be really good friends as well.
Yeah, I'd seen, funnily enough, speaking about sort of British and American politics, I'd seen something like Nigel Farage had put a bet on for Trump to win the election.
Oh, he lost, didn't he?
Was it like 10 grand he put on?
It was something stupid, like
yeah. But I think Farage was... I believe he was Trump's advisor for the UK or something like that.
Was he?
I read something about it. It was a long time ago.
Farage, isn't he the leader of the UKIP?
No, Brexit Party.
Oh, okay.
I think he was part of that group. Yeah. But then he obviously went on to become the Brexit Party, which is now dissolved because Brexit's handled. Well, it's in the middle of being handled.
I thought it had happened.
Well, we're in the process of leaving the EU.
Oh, right. Okay.
We haven't left as such, I don't think. But I don't know how much that changes because my life hasn't changed.
Well, yeah.
At all. You know, it hasn't affected me. Yeah. It'll affect businesses and
I don't really get how the UK and EU kind of handled things.
No, neither do I. But then that's one of the biggest things I hear about the UK is that they just don't teach you this stuff.
Yeah, no chance.
I don't know anything about politics.
No, neither.
I never did in school. When none of us, we all went to the same school, none of us ever got taught anything political. So, really, unless you do the research yourself and make your own opinion, a lot of people are basing their opinions off other people's opinions.
Yeah, no one's actually gone out of the way and researched it for themselves.
No. But I've got no interest in it because it just causes arguments. No one agrees on anything.
Yeah, that's why I try and stay away from politics.
Yeah, and everyone gets offended for the sake of other people, which is a massive issue as well.
But I mean, everyone has their own opinions and everyone's entitled to it. So, I mean, agree to disagree. If you're not friends, you're not friends. If you are friends... Yeah. So, I mean, you can still be friends, just have different opinions.
Yeah, but it's like if I called you a prick and Joe turned to me and said, "Why are you calling him a prick?" Don't call him a fucking prick, mate, because I'll fall out with you. I'll be like, "Well, Joe, why are you getting offended on his behalf?" Yeah. If it's not bothered him, then why should it bother you?
If it's like between friends, I get that point because you're just sticking up for your own.
But this is the issue with the world. Everyone gets offended over everything.
Oh yeah, what they're calling it, the snowflake generation.
Yeah.
I think as Piers Morgan likes to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you can relate it to things like what else is going on in the world at the moment?
Oh, Scotland banned smacking.
Scotland have banned smacking, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, 20 years ago, fucking, we were getting beat left, right, and centre.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like-
it's right. My dad used to tell me stories of when he was a kid and he used to misbehave. He used to get a cane,
Yeah.
a slipper, or he used to get thrown against the fucking blackboard.
Yeah.
He used to get picked up and launched against blackboard. Back then, no one would bat an eyelid.
No.
I mean,
it's progressively gotten a bit
yeah.
less strict over the years, 'cause obviously they couldn't do that when we were little.
I
But...
mean, when I was a kid and I get a smacked ass.
Well, yeah,
I didn't get a beating.
No.
I just get a smacked ass or something.
Yeah.
That I don't see. Personally, I don't see a problem with. It's when people start levering the kids I do have a problem with.
Oh, yeah, like little, fucking
Yeah.
smack or something just to let them know that they've been punished and what they did was bad.
Yeah.
Obviously, given, what's the word? Depends on what they do.
Well,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I'd seen something yesterday actually on top of the smacking thing, and someone said, yes, but smacking your kids encourages that, well, basically teaches them to use violence to resolve an issue, and therefore creates
No.
things like domestic abuse. Exactly. No, it doesn't.
If they're parented right, then that's not a problem.
Like I say, I got a smacked ass. Don't mean I'm going to beat someone up every time they
Well,
piss
it's
me
like
off.
when they say like video games fucking ruin kids and make them
Yeah.
criminals.
It's subjective, isn't it? It all
But I mean-
depends on.
Even still, games have age ratings.
Well, yeah.
Like you can't. Do you know what I mean? Like GTA, it's an 18 game.
End of the day,
So-
if your kid's being a
Bollocks.
little shit, give him a little tap, but don't just be going.
Yeah, no, don't just randomly give them a
No,
backhand.
but
for no
unfortunately,
reason.
there's dickheads like that in the world who do it, and you see all these stories of kids in poverty and kids who grow up with mental health issues because
of their
this.
upbringing.
So Scotland have done a really good job in terms of making it illegal.
Yeah.
Because I think it's been misconstrued in the fact that the headline was something like smacking is become illegal. It's like, well, what do you class as a smack?
Exactly.
Do you class as a smack something to like leaves a mark, or do you call it like a little
love tap.
love tap?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know, everyone has reactions to different things. You can go back to what else going on in the world. Warner Brothers at the moment. There's a big thing going on with Warner Brothers at the moment. So, yeah. So you have Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah.
You have that whole court case. So I don't know if you've heard about this, Joe. So Amber Heard and Johnny Depp are both employed by Warner Brothers. They previously were married, obviously aren't now, but for years they've had a massive sort of domestic violence assault case going on.
Yeah.
She's been beating the hell out of him. He's been
retaliating.
He's been retaliating.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think she's had previous sort of what's the word I'm looking
Court
for?
cases.
She's had previous accusations from ex-husbands before Johnny Depp
Yeah.
of her either mentally manipulating or beating people. And I think the whole world, from what I've seen on the internet, everyone's in support of Johnny Depp at the moment.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But I mean, from what the media and all the evidence is showing, Johnny Depp is the good guy in this situation.
He's supposedly the victim in this.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I think they're both as bad as each other. They really are. They're both supposed to be bloody fully grown adults and they're supposed to be role models for other people.
Yeah.
And they're not doing a very good job at that. But what Warner Brothers have decided to do is because Johnny Depp lost this libel or whatever you want to say case recently, so Amber Heard won it. Warner Brothers have decided to keep her employed and sack off Johnny Depp.
Is that how it works? Because I saw one thing saying that
Some
Johnny
people say
Depp
it
has
dropped.
resigned.
Yeah.
Whereas some people saying Warner Brothers just let him go.
Well, I think it's one of them with. It's like if you got sacked.
He say, she say, that
well,
sort of
it's
thing.
not that. If I got sacked for sort of that reason, I wouldn't want to say, "Oh yeah, they've sacked me because of this."
You'd want to say you did it on
made
your
the
own
decision.
terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is that. Like I say, there's a lot of, again, the public's opinions is just, everyone's saying boycott Warner Bros. At the moment.
Well, in my eyes, it's either you get rid of both of them or you keep them both. Do you know what I mean? Because
yeah. I mean, they're not going to work together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What, she's doing Aquaman, he's doing Fantastic Beasts.
Well, he's not anymore.
Well, he
this
was.
Is the thing, he's done 2 out of 3 films.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know he's not doing the Pirates of the Caribbean stuff anymore either.
Yeah.
The world's a bit fucked up at the moment with everything that's going on. And I think that's what we'll probably title this podcast, just...
What is going on?
What is going on with the world?
Yeah.
Because it is going a bit crazy at the moment and people are stressed out. And like I say, we've explained a lot of things that are going on, but a lot of people have got a lot of personal stuff going on as well. Like we have, all this is going on in the world, but we have to balance with moving house and stuff and settling into a new house. Same with Joe. Joe's looking to move at the moment and it becomes harder to do.
Harder to handle and juggle everything that's
and
going
mentally,
on.
Fuck me,
it takes its toll.
It does. I mean, I suppose we're fortunate in the terms of we sort of have each other and stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of friends, but there's a lot of people out there that
live on their own and
live
don't
on their
have
own.
that support.
Yeah, there's a lot of single parents and stuff like.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the reason why they brought in this support bubble, as you like to say. Which is only supposed to be like people from like a one adult household meeting up with another one adult household. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But then there's obviously some people that are just taking it too far and just doing it for the sake of doing it. You know
It's just everything in the world's a bit crazy. And I think this year, I know in the last few years, mental health is everyone's sort of becoming more aware of it.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, years ago, back when we was in school, no one ever talked about mental health. It was sort of just like, people looked at it back then as if you have a shit day, you have a shit day.
Well, yeah,
get on with it.
Yeah.
But I think this year, for mental health, people are just...
And for men's mental health as well.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot better. Obviously, it's not there yet, but it is getting there.
Yeah, and you know, guys, we last week we announced we was doing Movember, and that's becoming hard to even just promote.
Yeah.
Because we're not able to go out and promote things and that. The only thing we're able to really do is share a post on Facebook or on Twitter or on
Instagram,
whatever, or mention it on the podcast. So, and you know, we are still doing Movember and we are still raising money for it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we raise any money at the end, it doesn't matter. But the fact that we talk about it
raises awareness for the actual cause itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Mainly.
But yeah, man, this fucking year has been... It's just been mentally draining. Really
2021
has.
needs to come quick.
But this is the thing, though. This could carry on another year. It really could. And it could surprise me.
Even still, as long as this year ends, that's good enough. Because this year's just been awful. Next year can't be as bad as this one.
Can it?
It definitely can.
Can't it?
No chance.
Jesus Christ, it's just everything's... I mean, like I say, we just got to hope this gets out of the way, but Boris has extended furlough till March. Lockdown 2, as we'll call it, ends December 2nd.
Yeah.
Gives people 2 or 3 weeks to go Christmas shopping. Christmas shopping this time of year is going to be ridiculous. Everyone's either going to do it online. Well, yeah, everyone's going to have to do the shopping online. Mm-hmm. Delivery times are going to be fucking extended because there's that many people are ordering online.
Yeah.
And when the shops do eventually open, the city centres are going to be absolutely rammed full of people. And it's just going to make this whole situation worse. And Boris extended furlough till March. So what they'll probably do is let everyone have Christmas. And then they'll say, let
everyone have Christmas, New Year's. And as soon as January 2nd hits,
lockdown 3.
Yeah.
And we'll be back to this again.
Which is fucking pointless. Like, just just keep us in lockdown over Christmas. I know it's shit, but
you just
if it's a fucking worldwide massive virus that's killing everybody, why risk it for 2 weeks?
No, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
if it's that bad, why would you let everyone go out and enjoy Christmas and then put everyone back in it?
But this is the thing. I think I'd hate to be the Prime Minister. I think it's such a shit job to have.
Oh, like nobody will be able to do this.
No.
He's been put in such a shit position, and he hasn't even been elected into it.
Well, that's it.
Do you know what I mean? He's just been placed there.
But that's why people are more pissed off of him, because it's like, well, you just got put there. We didn't want you there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what else do you want, guys? Did you want a third general election in the space of 2 or 3 years?
Exactly.
That's the last thing we bloody needed. It's a stupid job and no one can do it.
Oh yeah, as soon as you get it, you set out to fail.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's bollocks.
It is stupid, and we'll just have to see how the rest of the year goes. I've got no words for it, to be honest with you guys.
Bollocks.
It is a load of
bollocks.
It is a load of bollocks, and it's a waste. It's been a waste of a year.
Yeah.
All the sporting events have been pushed back. The World Cup and the Euros will be postponed. The Olympics.
Well, Euros is next year.
World
Cup's still 2022 like normal.
But is the Euros next year?
It will be.
But this is the
I
thing.
imagine it will be.
Are they gonna want to mix countries?
Gonna have to, aren't they?
Because fair enough, they're all mixing teams in
You
the
mix
country.
countries anywhere. With our Champions League and that.
Well, we've just had the international break as well, haven't we? I suppose.
Oh, there we go then. As long as everyone's getting tested like twice a week, 2-3 times a week.
But this is what I mean.
You know what I mean?
The rules are just all over the place at the moment.
As long as you said it's like a set parameter for stadiums and cities for the actual World Cup, and I think it should be, as long as they plan it right, it can go ahead.
I mean, I don't know what's everyone been doing on the days off? What have you? Well, I know what you've been doing, Joe. What have you been doing on your days off when you've not been working?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Work. I already know I said.
Well, yeah,
that's
but
true.
That's
when
pretty much all I do.
With your free time,
your downtime, what do you do?
It would literally just be playing like Xbox or something, or like watching stuff on Netflix.
Yeah.
Are you bored of it, yeah?
That's exactly the same what we do.
Yeah,
And it is getting quite boring.
yeah.
We've done this for fucking since March. You know what I mean? Like, what else?
We have.
What else?
What else
Can
is
we
there
do?
to do?
Like, it's just Lucky Warzone. It's just.
And
It's just such a game that you can just play and play and play over and over and over.
You've got the new COD coming out next week. You've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Watch Dogs Legions has come out.
Yeah, you got the new FIFA as well.
So you're fortunate you've got some new things, but
And then obviously the new consoles coming out as well.
people are just going to get bored of it
Yeah.
eventually. Yeah, you know, like my nephew, his Xbox is broke. So the only other things he can do is either watch TV or do his colouring books. He's already sick of that.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much.
And he's only
we can
7.
do. Yeah.
You know, it's just, it's a bit ridiculous at the moment. Everything that's going on. I've just been watching a lot of YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of like infographics. I've just been. So last week, obviously, we did the Halloween special where we talked about some serial killers and murderers and stuff.
Well, yeah.
I mean, getting into more documentaries like that. But Netflix, I'm running out of things to watch.
Apparently there's fucking thousands of stuff on there. It's just,
No,
they're all hidden.
yeah, the thousands of stuff on there. Yeah, that were released in the 90s and early 90s. Like, it's shit I've already seen. The only thing I haven't watched that's just come out is the latest SpongeBob film.
Yeah.
Sponge on the Run. Someone snail napped Gary.
Yeah.
But it just...
Yeah, but I mean, if we swapped Netflixes for like half an hour, I will find so many things on yours that I won't find on mine.
Yeah, but you don't watch films anyway.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's just there's things there. It's just because they're not suggested to you, you'll just never find them.
I've been quite enjoying watching Come Down With Me on a night.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, we watched about 5 episodes last night, or other night when we had a takeaway, didn't we?
Yeah.
We watched, watched a lot of Come Down With Me. That was pretty good.
That was a
But
funny one.
Big Bang Theory. But again, a lot of people are rewatching the same shit.
I mean, this is like the 5th, 6th time I've rewatched Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the same as Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Never watched it.
If you're not, you need to watch it, mate.
No.
You do need to watch it. It's so good.
I've watched like the first couple episodes over and over again, but I'm not sitting. Are you watching out at the moment, Joe?
We watched The Cube last night.
The Cube?
Yeah, The Cube.
Like Philip
Is
Schofield.
that still going?
Really?
They just put a new one on. It's a £1 million cube now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so they were going to win £1 million anyway.
No.
No, it's only 250,000 last
Was it
night.
actually?
Yeah.
So they've upped it to $1 million. There's 2 players now. So they've got all new games and whatnot. So we binged that and watched like 5 episodes of that.
Oh, did you see that they've outed the actual person inside the cube?
Are they?
Oh, that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that woman. She's done loads of things before. She's worked on loads of different shows.
I'll get a name up now.
But yeah, they I think funny you mentioned that actually. Their YouTube page came up for me the other day, and I was sort of just watching it. There was one where this guy had so you know those Hot Wheel loops, and he had a ball. And he had to like roll the ball through this loop, and it had to fall off the table and land in a bucket. And I think he had like 6 attempts, and he got it on the last one. It was ridiculous.
That's what we watched last night. Like exactly.
Is that the exact one you watched? Yeah. It was him and his brother or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like watching that, and I liked watching what's that Davina McCall one? Is it the £1 million drop?
Yeah, that's a funny one.
That's a good one as
one.
well. Because oh God, I'd just pick up the money and run. Just run.
Have you seen the security they got on there? It's unreal.
Well, yeah, you got £1 million on there.
Oh yeah, true, but still.
There's some good games. Oh, the bloody I'm a Celebrities have started again, haven't it?
Oh yeah.
Crock of shit.
I don't like that show anyway.
I used to, and then it got boring. Ian Wright sort of ruined it for me last week. A little moany little bitch.
He's not even on it this year, is he?
No, he was on it last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah,
it was
just moaning. It was with James Haskell and
oh right.
A few other people. Like Jacqueline, what's her face? I want to say, is it Jacqueline Gibbs Osborne? She's married to Dan Osborne. I don't bloody know.
No, I don't know.
But yeah, I don't see the point of doing the show this year.
Well, no, because I'm a Celeb is meant to be in a jungle in Australia.
Yeah.
But now it's in a castle in Wales.
Yeah, like of course, like people are going to sign up for it this year, aren't they?
Yeah.
Saying that though, there's only a couple of celebrities I'd actually class as celebrities. There's Mo Farah,
Vernon Kay.
I've seen that. There's one guy
I'm
who
going to get the lineup. Go on.
was most known for doing something in 2008.
And not done anything since.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's just B-Tech.
I read it. It was like, oh yeah, most known for this in 2008. I'm like, well, why is he on here?
Yeah.
Could you not get anybody else?
No, that's what I mean. I remember back in the day, like maybe like 5-6 years ago, and they had to go proper celebrity.
Yeah.
Like, who was it?
What?
I forgot his name now. Peter Andre and all that lot. They're like him on it.
Yeah, all the good ones.
Like proper
Yeah.
people you'd actually instantly recognise by looking at them.
Isn't that how him and Katie Price got together?
Is it?
I don't know. I remember because I think they brought him back one year, and like because you know that occasionally they do that thing where they have, so every now and again they'll say, "Oh, you can sleep up here for a night." And there's a fucking jacuzzi and whatever else.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They brought him back for like one. But here we go. I've got the list here. So we've got Mo Farah, Richie in Derbyshire, right. So Beverly Callard.
Yeah, they've got 2 EastEnders actors and a Coronation Street actress.
They've got Vernon Kay. Vernon Kay, though, where the fuck's he been the last 5 years? I miss Family Fortunes.
Yeah, true.
Family Fortunes amazing back in day. But now, again, he's gone. Strictly Dancer AJ Pritchard. Jessica Plummer from EastEnders. BBC One Radio DJ Jordan North. Don't know who you are, mate. Or girl, might be female. Don't know. Don't want to. Could identify as a lamppost these days. You never know. Holly Arnold, Paralympic champion. Is that the swimmer? No. Holly Arnold. I can't. I want to. Oh no!
Javelin.
Of course. Yes, javelin. Yes, of course. I do remember her now.
She got an MBE in 2017 as well.
Yeah, but Holly Arnold, Beverly Callard from Coronation Street, Victoria Derbyshire. She's a BBC journalist. Mo Farah.
As everybody knows, athlete.
Yeah, how's he going to get on? There's no fucking corn in jungle. He advertises corn. There won't be any in there, will there? Giovanna Fletcher. So you know Tom Fletcher from McFly?
Yeah.
His wife.
All right, okay.
She's gone in there. She'll be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Jordan North, don't know him. Jessica Plummer, AJ... I know who the AJ Pritchard is. Shane Ritchie. Game show host, West End actor. I played Alfie Moon in EastEnders.
Yeah.
But again, they put a couple more in eventually, don't they? I just don't see the point of it happening this year.
No, yeah, I think it's bollocks. I think they tried enticing people in with Ant and Dec doing a little Bush Tucker trial.
Well, I was going to get onto that. I did. Did you watch that clip? Anyone watch that clip?
I didn't.
So they had to eat. They did the eating one. So everyone's obviously sick of watching people do all these Bush Tucker trials, and they want to see Ant and Dec do it.
Yeah.
So they did the eating one. They had to eat a fisheye.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. And they both sat there saying, this is the one we taught that we never wanted to do. Because they say it's all about the pop, and then they've got apparently the lens is the hardest bit to eat through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about fisheye.
Could you do it? Could you?
No.
Could either
Don't say that because it's going to appear on the podcast.
No, we've done Being Boozled. I ain't eating any widgety grubs or out like that. Fuck that.
I don't even like fish, never mind a fish eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you not like fish either? No.
It's minging, isn't it? It's weird.
You two are weird.
No, fish are weird.
No, it's good for you.
The fish are weird.
Fish are really good
fish
for
are
you.
Weird.
But no,
The sea is a weird place as well.
I always wondered if there's certain ones I could do. I couldn't do like getting buried. I couldn't do like going underground in fucking caves and putting my hand into. Saying that, I couldn't do the show. Thinking about it, I could do the camping.
Do you think?
Oh yeah, I could do the camping.
I don't think I could.
I'd love to do it, yeah, because I always wanted to like do like some sort of little survival thing. But
No, I hate creepy crawlers, insects, the outdoors. I'm a very much indoor city person.
do you know what's funny though?
It'd be my worst nightmare.
I came to wake up Brad this morning, right, and he's got his duvet wrapped around him like a cocoon. Like, honestly, you just saw this stick of duvet, and Brad's just wrapped in it like Robin Williams scene where he's like, I'm like a hot dog. Yeah.
You need to be comfy, don't you?
Well, yeah. That'd be you in your little hammock. You just cover yourself up.
No, because my face is exposed. And you can't cover your face when you sleep and you get too warm.
Well, so you couldn't do it at all?
No.
Is there any sort of games like things like that you would do? What about the challenges? Would you do any of the challenges?
I don't really know many of the challenges they do.
I know there was one where they were suspended above a lot of water, and they had these tanks of water, and they had to keep going underwater and unscrewing the stars. But obviously swimming around them, there's like snakes and fucking crocodiles and shit. Because what I want to know is what happens if one of the fuckers get you?
Well, they don't. They can't.
Yeah, but I know
they can bite you, but they can't hurt you.
Yeah.
Have the teeth removed.
Yeah, because they've done all that. But
obviously, there's no venom in the snakes and all that
But
shit.
again, what if they do bite you?
Well, it is going to hurt, but not as much as it would do.
Fuck that. I don't want to be bit by a fucking snake anyway.
Well, they'll all be fucking trained as such, won't they? They won't be like pure wild animals.
I don't know. I doubt you can train a crocodile.
Well, no, but it'll be like a zoo. I don't know, like a zoo one. Do you know what I mean? It won't be a fucking wild crocodile.
I don't know. I wonder where they get all these things from, because they get like thousands and thousands of cockroaches in like a bag.
Imagine the person that counts them cockroaches.
Imagine fucker has to pick them up. Imagine having to pick up 1,000 cockroaches.
Well, I imagine the cockroaches can just scurry away.
What, they're going to let 1,000 cockroaches go around a bloody Welsh castle?
Yeah.
Nah.
They did it in jungle, why not now?
Well, the jungle's a jungle.
Right.
It's just wildlife and shit. Not in a castle in bloody middle of Wales.
Oh, I don't know.
Whoever owns that castle is going to be furious.
You'd be pissed, wouldn't you?
No, but the amount of money they would have got from it, though.
Oh yeah,
they'd be got paid millions for that.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. But saying that, even if I was in the... Do you remember Gillian McKeith?
Oh, the fainter.
Oh my God, she was amazing. And then they had Gemma Collins. I'd probably do a Gemma Collins. I wouldn't even make it to camp. Just so I could sit in a hotel room, rest at week and watch everyone else. Remember, she didn't even make it to the fucking campsite.
She did she?
I don't think she did. I think she was like trying. I remember seeing her climb up.
I'm pretty sure she did.
She didn't last long anyway.
No, she didn't.
She didn't last long at all. But
yeah, everyone kept voting her to do the Bush Tucker Charles, didn't they?
they're saying that the castle is haunted.
Oh,
so it's in Abergele in Conwy. It's called, oh God, I don't want to butcher this name. Gwych Castle? Maybe it's spelled Gwrych. I'm no good with Welsh.
No, not a lot of people are.
No, and I don't know where Abergele is, but
I think we've driven past it, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, you might have done without even realising.
That's what I mean.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I've been Wales a few times. Probably could have went near there. Where was it? North or South Wales?
I don't know. I can find out for you though.
I think I've only been North Wales.
I've never been to Wales. I have
Have you not?
I have family that live over there.
It's not a bad place actually.
No, I have family that live over there.
Do you think?
A lot of sheep, yeah.
I don't think I've seen many sheep there, you know.
That's a bad joke.
Oh wow.
Abergele, here we go. Or Abergele, whatever it's called. So it's North Wales.
Oh, I could have gone near there then.
Yeah, I'm trying to find like.
Is it like where near like Llandudno and all that stuff? And Wrexham and stuff.
It's near Llanfechfetchyn. It's near Bethesda.
I don't know what Bethesda is.
You know, like Bethesda Studios? People that make Skyrim and shit.
No.
You've been living under a rock?
Is it the company that Microsoft just bought out?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where the studios are?
No. No. No.
Oh.
No. I think it's just, yeah, it's just,
That's also baffled.
it's just the name of the place.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's north. So Abergele or Abergele, however you fucking pronounce it. It's north of Snowdonia National Park.
We've been there.
Oh, okay.
Have you?
I've been there as
It's the
well.
one with the world's longest zip line.
Is it? World's long. I didn't think the world's longest zip line would be.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's. I think it might be Europe's.
Oh yeah, it might be actually.
Yeah.
I think it is Europe's.
World's. I'm googling it.
I think it might be the UK's highest and the Europe's longest or something along them lines.
So apparently there's one. It doesn't say where. Oh wait. United. So basically, the Emirates says the length of the flight zip line measures to over 1.7 miles long.
That's quite a while on a zip line.
1.7 miles.
How fast you going? Like
90 miles an hour.
Oh shit!
It says it can travel up to speeds of 90 miles an
It
hour.
won't take you like 40 seconds.
Oh, I found the one in North Wales though.
Yeah.
It's called Penryn Quarry. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's that one's you go 500 meters above the quarry. That one's in Bethesda.
Is it?
Yeah, funnily enough. But I'm just trying to find out how long it is. It doesn't really. It should say right in your face, but it doesn't. No, but yeah, just going back to it, I don't see the point of them doing this jungle. I'm honest with you.
Oh yeah, that's how it started. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
No chance.
But
Should
yeah,
have missed it a year. Really.
the world's a pretty fucked up place at the moment. Well,
Well, it can only get better.
no,
I suppose.
no. We've been trying to think of like a sort of a good news story, or something a bit exciting to share with everyone. Because obviously every week we do things you love to see. Last week we featured my nephew. The week before was Nomad, I believe. No, the week before was London.
Tap London.
Tap London. Then the first week was Nomad.
Yeah.
I have actually thought of one during the time that we've been recording this podcast. It's sort of similar to the Nomad one. So this is Rocky No Hands.
I saw him yesterday.
So you might have seen Rocky No Hands before. So he, believe it or not, plays games not using his hands.
Uses his face.
Yeah, so he has a quad stick, which is a mouth operated joystick. So he basically has like, he'll put his lips around it You can move up and up, down, left and right, but
Yeah.
you can also blow through these holes, which do certain actions. So if you
Okay.
wanted to shoot, you can blow down this one sort of straw and such. And he's over on... So Nomad was over on Facebook Gaming. Rocky No Hands is over on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
But he's brought... I think he's broken a load of records before. I think he's like got the most Fortnite wins using no hands and stuff like that. So
I watched a bit of his gameplay yesterday on Warzone, and he's actually quite good.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the way he explains it is it's one joystick with a side tube, 3 center tubes on the analog and a lip switch at the bottom. And to play, you just need to sip or puff on the 4 holes and move the analog or press on the lip switch. I mean, it just goes to show, doesn't it, that bloody...
He can do anything.
He can do anything. It says here, as of March 2019, he has 509 victory royales on Fortnite.
I can't get one.
I can't.
I don't play it.
I don't play Fortnite. I'm a Warzone guy. I just got to number 38 last night.
Yeah.
Pretty proud achievement. But 509 victory royales is pretty ridiculous, and he is featured on the Guinness World Records 2020. I don't know if there'll be any Guinness... Well, yeah, they usually do them in a year in advance. Well, any records in the 2020 book will be mainly done over 2019, I believe.
I think so.
Because I don't see a lot of people doing Guinness World Records this year.
Well done.
Got a lot of time.
I mean, yeah, I know you can attempt them by recording.
Well, don't they just put the same records in there every year, but obviously just change the name Scott Broken?
I'm not too sure.
Or do they add a few? I don't really know how it works.
Because I know that they do the Guinness World Records, and then they do like the gaming version of Guinness World Records as well.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
So like there was like one guy who did, you know, on FIFA you can change the game length.
Yeah.
So rather than it being like 6-minute halves,
You put 20.
he put full length.
Can you do full length?
I think so. Or you used to be able to at one point.
It only goes up to 20.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he put it on the highest setting you could and scored like the most goals. That must be fucking boring.
Have you played 20 minutes half before?
No.
Have you, Joe?
Yeah, it
It's
takes
fucking...
drag.
Oh.
Really.
I just can't be arsed.
Me and my brother did it once. And honestly, we only played one half.
Can't be arsed.
Fuck me.
What's the point?
It's awful.
Because does it affect stamina and stuff?
No.
Or does stamina still work the same as it usually does? So you can be knackered within the first 2 minutes?
No. It goes on, obviously, how long it's been.
Right.
So obviously, in the 6 minutes, obviously, by 80th minute, it's fucking dead.
Yeah.
So it's exactly the same as in 20 minutes. So they've refigured it to make sure that, obviously, you're not dead by fucking 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
That's just ridiculous. I mean, I are interested in getting FIFA this year, to be honest.
It just seems to be the same every year.
Just, yeah.
And then it's just getting more and more fucking sweaty and shit.
I don't see the point. It's just the same game. And they're putting too much into it now. They're putting far too much into it.
Like, if they did a lot more with career mode and pro clubs, I might give it a chance.
Is the journey on this year?
No, that ended for... There was only three years of it.
Yeah, but he got signed up for international.
Oh, no.
I didn't play the third one.
Well, Volta.
Oh, it's Volta.
Volta is the
That's
biggest
fucking
pile of
shit as
shite
well.
I've ever played. I don't want Volta, I want FIFA Street.
Yeah, they've kind of set it up like FIFA Street would be or was.
Yeah, but they've done
But
it so...
it's just fucking shite.
Yeah, so you have to, rather than...
It doesn't feel like FIFA Street. It just feels like FIFA.
Yeah.
Where you're trying to pull your skill moves.
It just feels like a
Yeah.
fucking 3-a-side football match with no fucking skills. It's shit.
You have to do like the exact skill moves you would do in a FIFA game. Not like FIFA Street where you could flick analog stick 3 times and it'd do like any sort of move you wanted.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean...
Yeah, they need to remaster the FIFA Street games. With the old game breakers and...
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
FIFA Street 3 was shit. Because that was the one where like Peter Crouch featured on the front.
Oh,
and they made Peter Crouch
no.
10 feet tall and rather than 7 feet tall. And that was just... FIFA Street 2 was the best, I think.
It was
the best one. And they probably will remaster it. And they'll probably release it for 60 quid. And I'll probably buy it.
I think I'd buy that game.
Yeah. But game prices are getting ridiculous now as well.
Yeah, it's all getting a bit mental, isn't it?
I think NBA 2K21 on
They're going to
Next
re-release
gen.
it at the next gen. Yeah.
next gen. Do you know how much it is next gen version?
90 quid.
80, I think.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I've got it on Xbox One.
Yeah.
I won't be upgrading. What's the point? A few better graphics, fair enough. You need a 4K telly if you want to get the full experience out of these things. And
Well, how much a 4K telly is?
well, they're a bit cheaper than what they used to be now, but
Still expensive.
yeah, I mean, we spoke about this a few weeks ago about the whole console wars v PC stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather buy an Xbox console at 250 quid than have to spend at least £1,000 on a PC and then keep having to spend £1,000 just to maintain it and keep up to date.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
True. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to buy a fucking £500 graphics card just so I can see some bellend 2,000 metres away on COD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. And now now PCs are getting the advantage.
Oh yeah. If you play PC, you've already won.
Yeah.
Especially if you're decent at the game as well.
Just there's a lot going on at the moment. The gaming industry is quite good. Everything's going quite well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that about wraps up this week's podcast.
Yeah, I was
really.
just thinking that as well. Yeah.
It's we just wanted to give you all a bit of an update, let you know how we're doing, what we're doing, what's going on in the world. Nice, short and sweet. We might do some extra videos over the coming weeks now that me and Brad are living together.
Yeah, make it a lot easier.
Yeah, we might do some shorter things, and there's a little project I want to sort of do, which I think will work out perfectly during lockdown, which I'm going to keep tight-mouthed at the moment, but I'll obviously tell you guys when we finish recording.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you again, as always, for checking into Having It Out. If you have enjoyed this week's podcast, don't forget to leave a like down below. Drop a comment so we know you have enjoyed it.
And subscribe.
And subscribe so you don't miss a single thing.
With notifications turned on.
Turn them on. And as always, don't forget, you can still use code Having It Out at checkout over at Swift Lifestyles for 15% off. We're still drinking this stuff like it's water. We're still going through it.
It's
and
really
powering
nice.
through. It's really nice, and we're keeping energised. We bloody need it during lockdown, as I'm sure you all do. But yeah, guys, look after yourselves. Keep safe. Don't forget, we're all in this together during lockdown. We'll all pull out of it together. And yeah, guys, we'll see you next week for the next episode of Having It Out.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
See you later.